I've had a couple of people ask me to show how I trim my bangs. This is, let's put this on. This is my little bamboo wig liner. And I have my bump it in the top. So anyway, I laid awake all night last night trying to think of which girls I had that could use a bang trim. This is my Miranda, Jon Renau Miranda. I have a new girl here, and we're going to try to just cut, you know, that's all I do for bangs right there. And this is the new girl, Showgirl, in the color Sunflower. She has just the tiniest hint of maybe sand in her. Let me take Miranda off, put that one on. This is Main Attraction Showgirl in the color Sunflower. I have not even put her on, just got her the other day. You're seeing it first time with me. She fits good. Color's good. Ooh, color's good. Curls are good. She is a middle part. Let me turn this curling iron on because it looks like she's going to need a little. What should we do it at? Let's go 220. Okay, if I were, I mean, sometimes it takes me, I have to wear her 3 or 4 times before I get the bangs where I want them, but I can see that that's the piece right there, and maybe that one. So I don't know, maybe even that one wants to come down. Let's always take less than you think, because you can always come back and do more. And if I have the choice of whether to pull down a dark strand or a light strand, I like to pull the dark strand, even though it's kind of coming from behind. That was the piece that fell. I don't want that much. Goodness. Okay, let's put this one back. I hope to part her a little bit right of center. You do not need good shears for this. As a matter of fact, in my car, I still have my son's old school scissors. Got a mirror here in front of me. And I like my bangs to stop about there-ish, but then I want to give it a little lift with my curling iron. It's on. But I'm going to cut them right here. And I come from the top and I just open, close, open, close. I don't have a trash can. I don't slide. I don't slide down because that can cause a curly ribbon kink. Then I'm going to hold that up there a little bit to cool. What do I have? I have the A body at 220 degrees. Oh, well, oh, I like that exactly as it is. Can you see that? Shoot, that's never happened to me on the first time. But I can feel like there's about 1/4 of an inch touching my my eyelashes. Could probably go a hair more. And I'm going more of my feel. I'm not watching it. You don't want to watch what you're doing. Well, I mean, you want to watch what you're doing, but you don't want to keep your eyes open while you're cutting. Oh, look at those fibers are so nice. Okay, let's see what we got here. All I have done to her, I took her out of the box and hung her upside down. Okay, so she's got this middle part. Don't know if you can see it. I will probably try to part her a little bit, ooh, a little bit there. And usually, and I'm in front of a window, I'm in front of a north window. I'm getting ready to kind of lose the light. It's getting later in the day than I thought. Is that the same piece we cut? No, this is the piece we cut. This piece wants to come down. I don't want that many pieces. So, you can back comb your wigs. Oh, that might be okay. I still got some pieces, want to come down there a little bit more. But usually if I'm parting right to left, and the only reason I do just a little wispy bang is because I have got a 5-finger forehead and I like to kind of break up the real estate there. She's cute. Oh, she's cute. So it feels like that piece. Feels like that piece. And see this piece here? It can even blend. And that's why I take just little teeny tiny pieces, because it can blend off and out of our way. Okay, I'm going to take that one. Do the same thing that we just did. I'm going to cut it. And I apologize for not looking at the camera. I got to see what I'm doing here. We're going to cut it long, so we're going to cut it about right before, right there. Then I'm going to put my, ouch! I'm going to put my lift in it without burning my head. And hold my hand there to let it cool. And my cold hand feels good on my burn on my forehead. Okay, I'm going to get these out of my way because I like, what is that upside down? I like the way that's working. I might have the curling iron a little too hot. Let's go down to 200. When in doubt, you can always spray it with water first. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore because I don't have the patience for it to dry. And you don't have to use the clamp. You can just hold it up over there like that. And I am looking underneath. I'm looking underneath, except I'm going to get a funny curl at the end if I do it that way. I am looking underneath. I can see the lace here, so I can see that I'm not on the lace. That really went wonky because I was talking. See how wonky that is? Do it again. Smooth motion, and release and let it cool. Okay, I like that. I was going to say, bang trims don't take, I mean, they don't take a lot of time. That's probably, she might have just a little bit more light than I like right there. I might take my markers in there. But I will wear her a time or two to see. Usually I wear them and I see what pieces want to fall down. No, we can't even find the one we did. There it is. But this one needs help. Okay, because this is already cooled, I can actually clip it back out of the way. And provided you don't keep it like that forever, she's fine. Okay, let's do this. Now I'm ending up cutting more than I would normally cut on my other girls. I think I've got another one or two here that we can work on cutting them long. Because you see, if I get those pieces, if I pull down pieces that are too light, they actually don't give me the camouflage across my forehead that I want. I have this set at 200 now. I'm just going all the way around to make sure that I don't have a kink, letting it go and cool over the top of my hand. You don't want to touch your lace features. Don't want to melt your lace features. Okay, that's a little too curly, but I can also tell it's too long, so we'll just cut another pinch off. Well, even though it's too curly, let's see what she looks like. I think I like that. All right, I am going to if I jump out into my garage to take pictures now, and I can just fill a long one there. If I jump out into my garage to take pictures now, then I got to take it on and off. I don't want to take it on and off. I like the way that one hangs that way. Do I have her too low for my own hair? Some people think I wear mine too high, but that's where my forehead is, and that's where it feels comfortable. Now let's see what we can do. Let's see if we were to flop her left of center. See her, this is the edge of her center part. But I want to take that kind of, I like my messy part. I don't know where those are coming from. Now, I actually don't drive with scissors, but I do. I actually keep these, or a pair like these, in my car. These are probably 30 years old. These are from when my sons still had their names on them in school. I actually will drive with these sitting in my little console. So when I hit a stoplight, I can see that piece that's tickling my nose or tickling my eyelashes. Okay, I like that piece. I'm not really a left of center parter, but I think I like that. Let me do another one. She is Belle Tress Bespoke in Mocha with Cream. I have not cut her bangs. Oh, it looks like she has a... I started wearing my bumpets on the underneath my thing here, because when you take them out, I'm going to have to go in there. Be careful taking them out, because see, it pulls those hairs out, and then you need to get in there with a crochet hook and tuck them back in. We'll just tuck her for now. Anyway, I'll do that later. Anyway, I have not cut bangs on her yet. I don't remember where she parts. I think she parts, let's see. She parts on the left. Did I already cut some? Looks like I did. It wouldn't hurt those to be, looks like I did, because I don't think she had any. So maybe I just cut them when I was on my way out the door, because they don't look like they have any left. So we're gonna give them some lift and go a little shorter. See, it's better to go longer than shorter. And I know that now even though this is a heat friendly, I'm still using the same curling iron, but let's go higher temperature because it's heat friendly. Boy, I tell you, in the beginning, and I'm just going to 280. In the beginning, I was afraid I would forget which girls were heat friendly. And now see, there's the transition. This is the cap. There's the transition, and there's where the lace starts. So you never want to get that too sparse there. You want to cover that up. See how this is kind of coming down and covering that up. I think I like that whole piece because pictures that I took in this girl, and I'll insert a picture here. I thought my forehead looked really wide. That's still long, but we're going to do some lift. I'm still, I'm not going, whoops, not going all the way to that lace front. I can see the lace front underneath there. And I'm going to hold it over my hand to cool. I'm not real particular, these ends, they look like they got a little kinked, but I'll probably be trimming them off, or maybe not. No, they still need a little trim. But I like the way that's laying. And with just a little trim, they might bounce right back up. So let's come in here. And I open, close like this. Open, close, open, close. I don't slide down. If you slide down, it can cause a curly ribbon. Ooh, I like that. Let's go a little bit more, just pinch. Never, don't open your eyes when you're cutting your wigs. I can still feel it tickling my eyelashes there, and that's kind of the curve. Can you see a curve? It's kind of the curve that I like without being too curved. Let's go just a pinch more. That's one reason I don't like what? A razor. Because a razor can make, it kind of grabs and makes a, what was that? Curly ribbon. Okay, those feel like about what I would want, but I want them a little bit more clumped together. And I'm kind of playing with this to see if I like it. So I'm going to make 2 clumps. And I'm going to just spread on my fingers because I don't want this going all over the hair. I find that when I get product in my heat-friendly wigs specifically, they just want to tangle right up. So I'm going to spray it on my fingertips. Oops, gotta move Rachel. So I'm going to spray it this way. Spray it on my fingertips and just pinch those. Smells good. Yeah, leave it. Leave it, don't touch it. I like that. I can feel something tickling my eyelash right there. It's coming from here, is it? Yeah. I don't feel it. I like that. Yeah. I like that. And like I said, and I've got my bump it there. See, I like that side. See how that's kind of coming a little farther down? I like that farther down. Just gives me some oompa. if you try to do heat-friendly bangs, and we'll see, let's pull out Rosella and see what she does, because this one's doing good. She's parting where I want her to. The reason I don't part on the left is because I want more fullness. So I part on the right. So I think I did those. I may have done those backwards. I usually like my bangs on the right because that's where I part. But see, these will just maybe blend right in and something will fall down. I like that. I can do that. All right, let's take her off and see Rosella. Belle Tress, Rosella. She's my number 2 girl. This is Mocha with cream. I have, what? I have recurled her. I have thinned her. Until I figured out what I was going to do with her, I just, ooh, she's cute that way. I wear her back there with sunglasses. These are my sunglasses that don't have the little nose doohickeys. Those little nose doohickeys, if you go into a store and you take your sunglasses off, they pull and tug. This does not have those, so it doesn't pull on that hair. I like that curl, so I don't want to cut that one. I like that curl. I don't know if I want to cut it. But see, now here we are getting over to the left, and I don't want them on the left. I want them on the right. Anyway, what I was going to say is, if you are a left-hand parter and you want to try to put them together where the mouth of that part is, maybe I got this heated up good. They don't always want to stay together. I did that pretty good. They were staying together. And see, I part her on the right, even though her wefting comes at a 45-degree angle this way. I don't care. Let me see if I can show you. Can you even see her wefting? And because I wear my black wig liner underneath, just waiting for a piece to fall down that wants to be cut. Because I wear my black wig liner underneath, I'm not worried about it showing. But the pictures that I do have, that I have her up on my forehead, see, and there's her 2 transition pieces right there and there, so it looks like I have her on crooked. Probably. It looked like I had too much forehead. I still don't have too many wrinkles yet, so show a little. All right. Let's do that one. It's coming from the right. I want to cut it long. Let's get this out of the way. But you see how she bounced up? Is this still on? 280 degrees. Always use your curling irons as low as you can use them and get what you want. Then I'm going to let it cool over the top of my hand. You don't want to get in there all, there's a hair, right? Where is that? I don't know. Right there. You don't want to get, now that one's kind of wonky. It's kind of like if you were reforming a piece of plastic. If you get it too hot, it's too soft, and if you get it, and that's still going to be wonky on the ends. If you get it too hot, it's too soft, and if you don't get it hot enough, it doesn't melt it, and basically we're trying to melt it. So we're getting in the general vicinity here. I'm going to go a little shorter, just by a pinch. You see that bounced up almost, and then I want to make sure that that last one can see just some down here that are gonna get, and that's why I like cutting them in the car, because I can see those babies. Now see, just because that's spreading apart and I can't see it doesn't mean I want to go in and cut too much, because when I clump it together, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Same stuff we're using. What is it? What is it? Got to be glued sprayed wax. And I'm going to make two little, there you go, just like that. And see how that dark shows up against my forehead? And then let it dry. These Got to Be Glued products, I like them. I also use the black glue for the same thing. The black glue is clear, so it is clear when I've got it on the head. The yellow tube is cream color. Now, I would not want to put that product all over the hair and recurl it, but I have used that on bangs before. When I want them to stick together, like where that part is, and I want them to stick together, I'll take that little piece and I'll back comb it, and sometimes put my Got to Be Glued on there to either glue it and hold it, or glue it, and then when that glue dries, I come back in and even put heat on it. Okay, let's see what we have here. She's not quite like my other one. She needs more. She needs more Kansas wind is what she needs. But see how if you cut just a few, they can actually blend right in. I would rather keep adding to them than to have too many. Okay, we're going to pull that dark one out right there. Yeah, we're going to do that one. Cutting it long, open, shut, open, shut. I can tell it's still going to be way too long, but we're going to go in here still at 280. I'm getting close, but I'm not touching the lace. Don't touch your lace. And I'm just kind of rolling around so those don't have a bend, and holding it over my hand to cool. I like that. And you know I like ones in my eyes. Let me cut just a pinch. Just a pinch. Just a pinch more. Okay, I think I like that. Did I already put stuff on? No, this is a new strand. So we're going to put some stuff on. Now, if I were using the glue, if I were using the gel glue, I put just the tiniest smear on my finger, just the teeniest, tiniest smear. And sometimes I'll even spray water on that to spray it. And that's how I'll sometimes keep flyaways out of the way. But I don't like to do that on Heat Friendly. Okay, so we're still touching that on your fingers to clump it together. Let's make two clumps. Two clumps. Okay, you could use a large roller. Yeah, you could use like a large magnetic roller or Velcro roller. Be careful with the Velcros on your Heat Friendly. Well, all of them. Be careful with your Velcros on all of them, because You don't want to pull that out and have it pull your strands. Again, anytime you're pulling your strands, you run the risk of causing a crinkle to zip up. Okay, I think I like that. I think my other Rosella had more bangs, but this is okay for now. Let's pull out Rachel. Jon Renau Rachel in Palm Springs Blonde. She is 100% hand tied. She's giving me fits. Because, see how much more loose she is on this side than this side? I even took a bunch of pictures and I still couldn't get her to do what I want. I don't care for the dark lace fronts, so I always have to cut bangs in them. I did stop and wash my hands. Always have your hands clean, clean, clean. I didn't see which way I want her to go. Which way do I want her to go? It seemed, do I want her to go that way? See, she's got a little bit of something there going on. They're flat, they're it almost seems like you want to go that, no, I don't want to do the whole thing. Go less. All right, because this one I would probably cut just a little bit more than I would on my other girls because I'm trying to camouflage that dark lace line there. Turn that curling iron down to 200. Remember, this one is a regular synthetic, not a heat defiant. Now see, she's got bangs that are about in there, but I'm just cutting that bottom off down, still cutting it long. Let's see where she does when we curl her. Ugh, getting all my makeup wiped off. A body. That was recommended to me by Sissy Williams almost 4 years ago now. And I have the 1 inch and I have the one, this is 1 1/4 inch. Love them. Love them on synthetics. They also work well on heat friendly. I kind of like that. I can feel and see pieces that are down here. Close your eyes when you snip. Well, or maybe not. Miranda. In other words, I don't like to cut straight across. If you're going to cut from the bottom, kind of cut at a point cut or an angle like that. I'm just cleaning up pieces that I can see are in my eyes. Let's give it another turn and see what it does. And again, because this wig is brand new, it has no product on it at all. Well, I mean, I say brand new. She's 2.5 years old. But, oh, but out of the box. So she's too curly. Or I mean, she's not new. But she's out of the box new. Does that make any sense at all? Because the one that I had exactly the way I liked her, I had a friend that wanted her. And Rachel and I got in a little spat over driver's license pictures. I'm too And see, those are curlier than I want them. I thought she would be fine for driver's license pictures because I loved her, loved her, loved her. And there was a blue wall. We're going to try to smooth these. So I had this blue wall behind me, and then when that driver's license flash hit, it looked like I did not have on any contour, any blush. It showed 3 chins. It was awful. We're just going to try to smooth that a little bit. So when I got those pictures back, I didn't speak to Rachel again for 2 years. So when my friend wanted her, I figured at least she would have a loving home. And she does. She loves on her 5 days a week. All right, I think I like that better. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, I like that. Now, she has no product on her, and I'm not going to put any product on her because I don't think she needs it. And I am going to try to come in and I'm going to try to steam this part and the back. I'm going to try to steam it a little looser like this side. I'm not good with a steamer. Sherry said she would do it. All I had to do was ship it to her and she would do it for a tutorial, but I also want to put layers in her. So I'll try to, I like those bangs. Do we want to wear her today? No, I really want to wear, it's not windy. I want to wear sunflower today. So I don't know how much of that video I had lipstick stuck on the bottom of my teeth, but we're not going to do this again. I got them all cut. So this is Main Attraction, Showgirl, in the color Sunflower. I had to touch up my forehead a little bit. It doesn't touch up very well. It looked like I tried to do a drywall patch. Let me go get a marker. So I'm using Copic E49 by Copic. I get them on Amazon. And this color seems to be the one that matches my roots the most. So I'm going to see if I can see if you can see what I'm doing. I'm going in with the tiny tip. You don't want to get it on the lace knots, and I'm just kind of going, well, you can see what I'm doing, just going up. I can see some of those knots. I can see some of those dark knots. But you know, I'm not a person that bothers. It's kind of harder to do it backwards. I've always liked dark right next to my face because I feel like it kind of contours. Which reminds me, I forgot to finish telling you the story about Rachel and the driver's license bureau. Can you see if that's making a difference? I went back to get my pictures redone. Store your pins upside. Of course, these are double-ended, so it doesn't matter. Store them whichever way you want. I wore Noriko Jackson in Almond Roca. And one reason that she flashed so bright on my face is because she's synthetic. She's a light color and she's bright. And that light just, oh, it was like a lighthouse. But my Noriko Jackson in Almond Roca R, she's an older girl, so she's not dull by any means, but she wasn't shiny. And then I also really upped my game with the contours. We're just going to go like this, and if we don't have those bangs fall down, they just don't fall down. We're going like that. I'll go take some pictures. Love you.